we're just getting on to this other part right now, more so within hip hop and with everything else too nowadays. So since Drake dropped For All the Dogs and all that, like it's been big for him because of like Adonis getting into music and the references like in the songs and all that. And I want to get your opinion on the project. Do you feel like it's his best project yet, or do you...
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't say it's his best project. Again, shout out to Drake, but I wouldn't say it's his best project. I would definitely say it's mid. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't say every song was terrible. You know what I mean? But I did like a few songs in that album, and I just feel like it was rushed. You know what I mean? I just think that album was a little rushed. He was on tour, probably just hit a few different studios and just rushed a few songs, and it just came out the way it did. But again, at the end of the day, he's getting his streams. People are still gonna listen to him, talk about him, and stuff like that. So again, shout out to him for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe it's not my, favorite album, but again, like I would say it's mid. You know what I mean? So shout out to Jersey though.
Yeah, man. From what I've noticed, I haven't like really taken into like a full account of that project, but I know it is like sort of interesting from what I've noticed. Like I noticed first person shooter with J. Cole, like that was like also their IDGF with Yeet, like with the whole like Shadow and Daylight reference, like that was like pretty interesting as well too.
That right there, that J. Cole and Drake song, crazy. I think those two. Yo, if he ever watches this podcast, yo, Drizzy, drop an album with J. Cole, man. That collab album will go crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, man.
That's
I remember,
all I gotta say.
I remember like people were even like talking about it for a bit too, that this isn't Drake's mature project, because he's like nearly in his 40s, still rapping like a kid and all that too. And there were like old heads like even like talking about it on the Breakfast Club, Joe Budden. And I remembered, I think there was like also this idea too from Hello You've Seen from YouTube, how usually you try your best to be young and refresh within that memory in order to kind of be like in music right now. When you're kind of making mature music, you're only going for a mature artist and audience and all that. And do you ever feel like artists should like mature within their music in order to keep up with the fan base? Or do you feel like trying to mix it like all together like kind of works better?
No, I think mixing it really works better. I think what Drake's doing is the right thing, honestly, because obviously you want to be in that mature level and you want to gain that, that adults that has been rocking with your music for years and stuff like that. But you also want to gain attention and attraction from the youngins, the young people, the young audience who are listening to you and have been watching you for like years now. You know what I mean? It's good to mix up both of them. You can't just like, again, what Joe Budden said, like, I disagree with what he said. You know what I mean? So again, I'm not gonna get in the mix of that because that's not my place to be speaking. Exactly, my place to be speaking on. But again, like I think what he's doing right now is perfect. Like mixing both. You know what I mean? You're gaining a younger audience and you're gaining your OG fans. You know what I mean? Like you're still having them around regardless. So